I'm Will Hargrove, head of fine wine at Corney, Barrow, which is almost as much fun as it sounds. So yeah, been with the company for a long time, and yeah, enjoyed a great deal. Get to travel a bit and buy and sell wine. So what's not to like? I think you've always got to have a good supply of champagne. You can't not have a good supply of champagne. And white Burgundy, because it's just brilliant with almost all food. You know, people love smoked salmon. They love doing, you know, obviously turkey, etc., etc. So I think that's very, very good. And I mean, I tend to think keep it fairly classical. Red Bordeaux, white Burgundy. You know, I love German wines. Work really well with food. So there's a lot of options. Port is one of the few things around Christmas that you've just got to have, and it kind of doesn't have its moment for the rest of the year enough, in my view. It's a brilliant drink that they make so much effort in making, and it's stunning, but a lot of people only really ever open port at Christmas, so that's got to be there. But I would encourage people to carry on through the winter with their port. You don't want to go for boring wines, but on the other hand, wines that are too obvious, you know, you want wines people can drink a little bit of in volume terms, rather than the wines that maybe are very impressive for a glass, but do you want more than a glass type thing. So I tend to think, to a degree, the classics work again, because they are moreish. They make you want to drink. They're flexible with food. You know, you've got sort of nibbles going around of all sorts of different shapes and sizes. So I think you want something with a bit of personality, but you don't maybe necessarily want something that's trying to make too much of a statement. The end of Christmas Day for me is kind of slightly waking up from a bit of a doze on the sofa or whatever, and having some of the cold cuts and, you know, pâtés and cold turkey and cold stuffing and things like that, which I think you go one of two ways. You kind of either carry, might depend how much you've had at lunch, but you carry on with something richer like tawny ports and things, which are absolutely brilliant with those kind of foods, or actually weirdly sort of try and liven yourself up again and maybe go back to champagne. So doing that with a glass of something in front of whatever is on the telly or whatever is a fun way to end the day, I think.